Hey there, welcome back. I am Ramona. This is the Smell of Logic channel. Today's Reddit story, our Reddit story is the question, what phrase did you hear only once, but it stayed with you forever? Should be some interesting comments here, honestly. That's what I was thinking. Okay, ready? Starting off with, the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth. Just floss the ones you want to keep. When a woman is upset, the world doesn't ask what happened to her, they ask what is wrong with her. In reference to money, shit only spins once. Women are like cats, they're good at covering their shit. Go to bed with an itchy ass and wake up with smelly fingers. Show me a beautiful woman and I'll show you a man who's sick of her. I was sad and had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. I'm too old a cat to be effed by a kitten. Be careful of the hand that feeds you when you are hungry. Time is relative. 10 seconds on a burning stove feels like an eternity, whereas 10 minutes with a beautiful woman feels like the blink of an eye. Riches without honor is its own poverty. If you want to know why something is happening, figure out how someone can make money off of it. The most beautiful person in a room is the one who can touch anyone else, but no one can touch him back without permission. Perfect is good enough. How do you know anything is how you know everything. Life is inherently unfair. That's why they make condoms in different sizes. Life is like playing the violin in public and learning the instrument as one goes on. No matter what horror you have to go through today, it will never happen again tomorrow. If a man is not tall enough, then he must grow. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. Never trust a man with a short bed truck. Never, ever, ever quit. Everyone is the master of their own universe. Listen to your body. Do shit scared. Life is like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what you're going to get. If you were a hard child to love, I should have left you when you were born. Just because a thought crosses your mind doesn't mean it needs to be verbalized. I told you so that you were aware of my choice, not so you can give me your opinion of it. If it's too good to be true, it usually is. Each one teach one. Don't lie with a healthy head in a sick bed. Never yuck somebody's yum. Never leave your child somewhere you wouldn't leave $1,000,000. It never ceases to amaze me when I see someone wander off in a store where their small child is seated in a shopping cart away from their line of sight. Somebody could snatch that child up and be gone in seconds. Same when I see a tiny child in a car alone. It really bothers me. Mental illness is not your fault, but it is your responsibility. Everything I believe in must go through the wringer of logic, deduction, and reason. No matter how cleverly you sneak up on a mirror, your reflection always looks you straight in the eye. Adults know this. Just because you can doesn't mean that you should. The less time you have, the more you should use it wisely. When you grow up in a burning house, you think the whole world is on fire. The days are long, but the years are short. Don't put it together like a drunk was doing it. If you're not growing, you're shrinking. The system isn't broken. It's working exactly as they intend it to. We brush our teeth at night for the dentist. We brush our teeth in the morning for our friends. My mom used to always say, you can never be too generous. Never be humble to the haughty. Never be haughty to the humble. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat? The only guaranteed answer is a no. Saving one animal won't change the world, but it will change the world for that one animal. Do it, and it's done. To assume makes an ass out of you and me. I still use that one a lot. Girls are not special. If you can't do it today, what makes you think you can do it tomorrow? Those who dance are considered mad by those who can't hear the music. Know what you know, and know what you don't know. The tree remembers what the axe forgets. Trust is earned by the drop and lost by the bucket. Be alert. We need more alerts. The person who called Gerard minced garlic changed my life forever. Let me read that again. The person who called jarred minced garlic changed my life forever. Okay. Nothing in life is free. Everything you want or need takes work. You can't put someone on a pedestal without forcing them to look down on you. When people show you who they are, believe them. Decide that the relationship is more important than being right. In 4 years, you will be 4 years older whether you meet your goal or not. I am a woman and I work in a male-dominated field. I heard this from another woman. In this world, there is room for mediocre men, but not mediocre women. I don't really agree with that. I've met plenty of mediocre women and they're quite happy to be mediocre. But I've met mediocre men and they're also happy being mediocre. Get a job. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Do as well as you can until you know better. Once you know better, do better. Don't wish your life away, kid. Today you, tomorrow me. Your home and surrounding area should look like someone cares. Never pass up an opportunity to go to the bathroom. You have more summers behind you than in front of you. You're about half a bubble off a plum. My dad still says this. I'm glad to know that saying isn't just lost to the eons because it's a funny one. There's always a bigger fish in the sea. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Bad things come in threes. Get busy living or get busy dying. What you see here, what you want here. Let it stay here when you leave here. Credibility equals freedom of action. You are not free. Move. You're not the partner I need to take the next step in my career. There are only 9 meals between mankind and anarchy. This too shall pass. A rising tide floats all boats. Never look back, always move forward, and don't have any regrets. You're not a tree. If you're unhappy, get up and move. Let's go do something, even if it's wrong. My dad says that too. You don't have to choose what hurts you. Oh, you don't get to choose what hurts you. Sorry, my bad. All of us are lying in the gutter, but some of us are looking at the stars. If voting made a difference, voting would be outlawed. I think actually the quote is, if voting made a difference, they wouldn't let us do it. I think it's from Mark Twain, or something along those lines. To err is human. If you aren't going to do it right, don't do it at all. Play the lottery, but keep money in the bank. When emotions run high, logic runs slow. or runs low. Sorry, I think that should be slow, but anyway. The true artist knows that nothing is harder than simplicity. Pure complexity is nothing but an artifice to hide the absence of talent. It takes two people working hard to keep a marriage healthy. It only takes one to destroy it. Job, bad job. They all pay the same. You know, sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage. Just literally 20 seconds of just embarrassing bravery, and I promise you, something great will come of it. People don't remember what you did, but how you made them feel. People aren't against you, they're just in it for themselves. The high road has better views. You can't reason with a monkey. Just because you see a piece of shit on the ground doesn't mean you have to pick it up. Everybody has their own brand of crazy. Offense can't be given, it can only be taken. I couldn't think of a good analogy to describe me and my Chinese friend battling each other at ping pong every day to get better. So I asked him, and he said, "Steel sharpening steel." Thanks, Ben. When you're born, you look like your parents. When you die, you look like your choices. A fast nickel is better than a slow dime. I know you all working hard. However, you need everybody to also work well. Hard work isn't enough. It's quality work that moves the needle. It's far better to remain silent and have everybody think you're a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Be polite and listen before speaking. You will learn the problem, gain new knowledge, and lull your enemies into thinking you are no danger to them. What you saw with the eyes of the imagination deserves to come alive. There's no point in being the richest person in the graveyard. Enjoy your life. Give energy to the people who give you energy. Never argue with someone who is committed to misunderstanding you. Empathy without boundaries is self-destruction. What you own owns you back. Wherever you go, there you are. We judge others by their actions and ourselves by our own intentions. You can always take more, but you can never take less. Life isn't a test of intelligence, it's a test of endurance. Never make permanent decisions based on temporary feelings. You can easily judge the character of a man by how he treats those who can do nothing for him. You've tried nothing, and you're all out of ideas. Measure twice and cut once. My 100-year-old grandma just passed away, and she always told me, "Take care of yourself, you hear?" Last thing she said to me. I wrote it on a post-it note and have it on my desk. I need to take better care of myself. Don't make your problem my problem. For while at work, I will never forget, the best way to kill time is to work it to death. Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. And simple minds discuss people. If you have nothing to do, please don't do it here. Lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. Everything will be all right in the end, and if it's not, well, then it's the end. Upon the death of a beloved elderly friend, it's not a life ended, it's a life completed. Something can be important to you without becoming the only source of your happiness. If you need water, quit going to the rock and expecting it to give you water. Find your river and go for it. While the rock may still have a good purpose, it'll never be water, and it's unfair to expect anything more from it. Work smarter, not harder. Here are two. 1, if you die, an ad for your job will be out before your obituary. 2, the value of something sometimes is not what you gain, but what you pay for it. Nobody is coming to save you. You shouldn't expect returns from everything you do. Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the mouth. The one who climbs the highest trees sees the furthest, but also falls the hardest. And we'll end it with this one. No matter how bad you have it, there is always someone who has it worse than you. So there you go. Quite a few comments there. Some good advice, some frivolous, some fun, hopefully thought-provoking, like I always say. Hopefully it's just gives you something to think about, which we all need more of that, I guess, in this world. Anyway, thank you for listening and watching. If you don't mind, check out my authors page over on Amazon. There's a link in the description of all of my videos. And go check out another video. There's plenty here on the channel. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.